You know, cutting tools have been around since at least the Stone Age, when humans discovered that you could break rocks to produce something sharp. And it didn't take long before they got smart enough to lash those sharp rocks to a handle to make things like spears, knives, and axes. Throughout the Stone and Bronze Ages, the knife and the axe were likely the tools that found the most use in everyday life. The chisel would have been a logical adaptation of the knife, more useful and precise for pushing than the axe, and more suited to mallet work than the knife. While axes, chisels, and knives can do work that is plenty precise, making surfaces flat can be a difficult task for these tools. That's because the wedge shape of the blade makes it want to dive into the wood. What's needed is a way to limit the depth of cut of the blade that doesn't rely on the imprecision of human hands. The hand plane accomplishes this task, and it's likely that the first hand planes were little more than a block of wood made to hold a chisel to limit how deep it would cut. The first known hand planes date back to the ruins of Pompeii over 2,000 years ago and resembled this 150-year-old wooden miter plane. Essentially, a hand plane is nothing more than a jig to hold a blade to limit how deep the blade can cut. Because the blade is held securely in the body of the plane, the blade can only cut as deep as the edge projects below the bottom of the sole. This prevents the blade from diving into the wood and allows it to take a consistent depth of cut, making the board flat in the process. Whether the body is made of wood or made of iron, the tools are essentially the same thing. Now, the adjustments on this one might be a bit more complex and complicated than the adjustments on this one, but at a high level, both of these tools are nothing more than a jig to hold a blade.